is crazy.
Nick and his family have shown their fangs many times on film. And no, they're not concerned and no one cares.
Yo, welcome back to the channel, gang. In today's video, we'll look at some creepy and interesting TikToks that'll make you question everything. And before we dive in, hit the like button, sub up, and let's get it.
So it's insane that no one is talking about this, but the Sea of Galilee turned blood red yesterday. This is a picture of it behind me. Multiple people have seen it. Yes, it is confirmed. One article, this is CNN that reported it as well. This is August 4th, 2025. Like Pharaoh's plagues, the waters of the Sea of Galilee in Israel turn red. And we know everything that's going on in the Middle East right now, especially in Israel, is insane. And we have the Jerusalem Post talking about it as well. They said that the Sea of Galilee turns blood red due to algae and pigmentation. What I think a lot of people don't understand is it doesn't matter how it happens, it just matters that it happened. If you're in Christ, you should probably take this as a sign. Yes, it may not actually be blood, but it's a sign of what is to come. Now, I started using this Bible app called Haven, and it's kind of like a Chat GPT and the Bible YouVersion app got together and kind of had a child. And so I asked it, I said, hey, the Sea of Galilee turned red yesterday. And Haven responded and said, that sounds like a remarkable and unusual event. So it is unusual for this to happen. It says that I'm not sure what could have caused the Sea of Galilee to turn red, but it's definitely a striking phenomenon.
Phenomenons like this are not generally broadcasted on legacy media, so I'm kinda shocked CNN spoke about it. I'm not sure if that's real, but it looks like the cameraman just happened to be at the right place at the right time.
Hey guys, did y'all hear about that family of vampires? I'm talking about the TikTok creators, not the Michelsons, real vampires. So there's a creator by the name of Nick Suarez. This is his page, and he claims his whole family are vampires. Desire Numtar. Shout out to one of my supporters who sent me their page and this information, because I never heard about this. I never knew. I definitely had to do a deep dive. I'm neither confirming or denying. Something is going on with this family for sure. If it's editing, lights, and acting is very hard to see and find. So that is Nick in the middle at the top, and this is his whole family around him, his mother, his father, and his brother. Nick and his family have shown their fangs many times on film. And no, they're not concerned and no one cares. Because people can automatically think it's fake, right? And like every other video you just seen before this on my page, vampires are hidden in the myth. So even if they do this and come out and show you vampires, nobody's gonna believe it. On top of the whole family does fun skit. So they make it very much about entertainment. And I told you guys, vampires love entertainment. They love to laugh at it. So this is a whole big Nick show. So I did find this interesting. I found a picture of Nick at 8 and his dad at 44. And his dad doesn't look much older than this photo, by the way. Still looking kind of youthful for a dad. And I told you guys there's a way that vampires can seem to age like us. If you want to talk about another video, we can talk about it, but I already spoke about it in another video. So go back and go watch. Yeah, so there's a way for them to reverse time. This is all allegedly, hypothetically speaking, of course. Allegedly, they eat human and can turn back the time. It depends how much they drink and eat, but yeah, that's what I heard. So I think this is possible. So if they're using filters, these are damn good filters. Send me them, because I don't know what filters you can use that your fangs come out separate. Like Nick's came out once, then his dad's came out at another time, then they did them at the same time. Send me those retractable fangs, because I've never seen anything like that. And the guy been doing it for years now. And whatever editing apps they're using for these eyes, show me those too, because I went through them. I'm a supernatural content creator. I'm confused. Like even this picture, Nick seems the same age, but something about the picture seems very long ago, especially the hair. Looks like they're in the 90s. I don't know. And I told you guys in my other video, any vampires I've met have been European, good looking for their age, vibrant, fun, playful, and that's all I see in this family. You're not gonna tell me it's the real life Damon and Stefan? They have said there's a little bit of truth in all the lies. So all those myths started from somewhere. Not to mention Nick's girlfriend. She's also a vampire. Look at her. Nothing doesn't seem off about her to y'all. She clearly seems very much older than him. Very interesting. Yes, all the vampires I've met are from European descent, or African. So I can see this possible. They hide a lot of it in their content. Because their content is so much skit, they know people aren't gonna believe. And that's the fun. I have a lot more to say about this fan. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm Cube of the Lore. This is Forbidden Lore. And if you like content like this, paranormal, supernatural, cryptid, and scary, engage from the bottom up. Repost, save, comment, like, and of course follow me. And as always, TikTok, this is only for entertainment purposes only. This is all allegedly, hypothetically speaking, of course. I don't know this family. All right, y'all, I'm gonna have to call y'all back. I gotta head out, and this story, it's about to get weird.
This could all be pretend, but out of all things, why pretend to be that?
Two-Piece, it's a UFO for real. No, we not making this shit up. Look at her, she gonna put. It's a UFO for real, y'all. That is crazy. Y'all, that's crazy. It's a UFO for real, y'all. I promise y'all. Look, we got all these people. There ain't no damn street light. My uncle talking about that street light. That ain't no street light, bro. That's a UFO. This a street light right here. This the street light. That ain't no street light. That's the street light. I mean, that's the light beaming down on me.
I would want to say that's a floodlight, but based on how it looks, that could be Project Bluebeam on a practice run.
Well, church family, we've had a good ride here on earth. What an amazing experience God has given us. But I do believe that we fly soon. Temple Institute declares it's time to build. Thank you to I Am Redeemed, our sister over in Israel, for always keeping us up to date. She brought this to light. This is from somebody who is directly involved in the heifer ceremony in July. He says, first red heifer ceremony in over 2,000 years. He goes on to say, this is the burning from July 1st. It was not on the Mount of Olives, and some Jewish leaders feel it does not pass all requirements they support, but it was real and the first in 2,000 years. Some will say all you need is to follow the Torah. We did that. Others have a higher standard under the oral Torah. Many will never agree, but the world is changing fast, and I believe this ceremony changed something in the world. So it should be recognized as the first in over 2,000 years. Goes on to say it was a full ceremony in preparation for doing it on the Mount of Olives. It was perfectly done, including what many rabbis consider a perfect red heifer. He says, will there be another on the Mount of Olives? Yes. But if you think about the ramifications of that, that cannot happen. They cannot sacrifice a red heifer on the Mount of Olives until that peace treaty is signed. So this perfectly done red heifer sacrifice of a perfectly qualified red heifer, in my opinion, was the ceremony that Christians have all been waiting for.
Because I saw dolphins in the back of me, so I'm trying to look through my photos, right, and I see that I know that's a dolphin because I saw them behind me. There's me. And then I look over to the side because I'm trying to see the dolphin, and I'm like, what in the hell is that? Like, seriously, what in the hell? The hell is in the water next to me as I know there's a dolphin right there. Dolphin? Mermaid? What the?
If that was really a mermaid, that thing came in peace, because that could have been that girl's last time to surf it.
Get y'all asses in here and sit down. We got another one. Now, question is, why are they coming to the surface? Now, it could be one of many reasons. They could be migrating. Yes, they migrate. Merfolk migrate, okay? If they, like how we live somewhere, we don't like the neighborhood, we haul ass to move. They do the same thing, okay? It could be an ancestral call. They could be responding. The earth is tired. The earth is exhausted with us, okay? Look at this. Look at from the ear to the neck. That's a huge fin. That is not a person, people. Sometimes you see them because they are evacuating. It's a war down there. Or the reawakening of the sea titans. The ancient ones? Yes, the actual ones.
I could be wrong, but I don't think AI got a part in this one.
Chat, they saying that there is currently a 217-mile wide pallet of rocks headed towards New York underground. Yeah, 217 miles wide. They say right now it's currently under the Appalachian Mountains. They say it's about 127 miles deep underground. They're calling it the hot blob. Chat, they said it's not causing any major storms or, like volcano eruptions, earthquakes, anything tragic to the Earth's core. But I wouldn't too much worry about this thing, chat. They say it moves around 12 miles per 10 million years. Bro, how do they be coming up with this shit? They say in 12 million years. Now they say in 10 million years it's gonna be under New York. Bro, I wouldn't even too much worry about that, chat. But let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. The hot blob, man.
There's a theory that the Hoover Dam is secretly a demonic throne and that the government put angels there to cover it up. You go to the Hoover Dam, you're gonna see something really odd. There's a spot that has two giant winged statues made out of bronze. They look like angels, right? They are technically called the winged figures of the Republic, but this is the weird part. No one officially says what they are. They're not angels, they're not demons, they're figures. And that's not random. There's actually a floor underneath them that is a cosmic map. It shows the exact alignment of the stars the day that the dam was completed. Like they wanted aliens or gods to find this later. You'd think it's just some artsy little design, right? But the guy who made that design said that this is specifically supposed to last for thousands of years. That design was supposed to outlive our civilization. And this is where it gets a little darker. People also call this place the throne of the devil. But why would a dam need a cosmic star map and then two 20, 30-foot bronze guardians? And then all of these occult-looking type symbols. Well, get this. So over 100 workers died while building the dam. And some people do believe that their bodies were sealed into the concrete and that they were considered to be sacrifices to bless the sculpture. And then on top of all of this, the location of these statues don't really make any sense. Why would they have these big designs at a power plant? And if you're religious, you also have to remember Satan was originally an angel. Another crazy thing to note is that the Hoover Dam has been featured in dozens of end-of-the-world movies, disaster scenes, and games. It has always been the center of destruction and secret technology. And then it's is that a coincidence, or is it programming for us to see it as the key to something? Even the name Hoover comes from a president who was involved in major US power shifts, literal power and electricity. And this makes you wonder if the government is trying to hide in plain sight. Massive monuments with spiritual symbolism built into them. Government approved, celebrated, protected, and most of us never even question it. So when you pass by and you take a little selfie, you don't even realize you are standing on what some call a throne. But the question remains, a throne for who exactly? Let me know your thoughts in the comments and follow for more.
Just knowing that place got a nickname as the Throne of the Devil, anybody who want to go sightseeing, they should have a Bible in both hands.
Does the person fall out? Did the person fall out? Oh my God, someone just fell out of the slide. Oh my God. No more slide. Stop the slide. Oh my God. We went on this slide. Someone just fell out of it.
I told you, gang, that America is lying to us, right? They're saying that they walked, like I've been telling you, they walked from India and they walked from Pakistan. Now, if you look at the old map of Tartaria, and this is what I've been saying, right? This is India. This is East India, East Pakistan, right? So here is Bangladesh, because that guy said he's from Bangladesh. So within this area, like I've been telling you, you could literally walk to America. They have been lying to us about where these people are, where we are. This is why those immigrants were taking buses, not planes. They were driving, getting dropped off to America. Y'all need to wake up. And if you think I'm capping, it says Bangla right here, India, extra. So on the old maps, right, Bangladesh is here. They walked to America. We starting to wake up, you guys. We starting to realize that when they talk about building a wall, it went over your heads to realize that the geographical area that they're talking about is a lie. The wall is just to confuse you, to try to keep you locked into the lies that they've been telling you ever since grade school. Now you know why they keep sending your jobs to India and China, because they're right around the corner.
At this point, I think the cat is out of the bag.
Okay, so why am I just finding out that people are living in the Grand Canyon? And I'm not talking about on the outskirts, but deep within, as in you need to take an 8-mile hike to get in or out, unless you're taking a mule or going via helicopter. This is in Supai, Arizona. It's called the Supai Village in the Havasu Canyons in the Grand Canyon. And this place is completely rural. They have a population of about 200 people, and it falls outside of the Grand Canyon National Park jurisdiction. It is by the Havasupai tribe, who have been there for over 1,000 years, and they administer the land completely on their own. They have their own culture, their own tradition, their own laws, and hikers and tourists need a full reservation in order to go there. I can't imagine what it's like to live there, because there's limited to no Wi-Fi or cell service, and they get their mail, they get their packages only via a mule. This is insane. I didn't even know this existed. I didn't even know this was allowed, based on the fact that the most of the Grand Canyon is completely blocked off to the public. But they've been there for over 1,000 years, so they actually have reign on this particular part of the land. Tourists who have been there, though, said that now it's become a bit of a run-down area. It's almost like living in a third world place. Some people have witnessed DV or things that seem a bit eerie, but I can't confirm or deny any of this. It's all alleged in regards to how they live. However, I do know that Supai Village does indeed exist. If you heard about it, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Would you move there, especially with the state of the world right now?
Those villagers are probably living and practicing the true Amish tradition.
A UFO dropping unknown people off in someone's backyard 3:31 a.m.
50. Ooh.
Whatever flew across wanted to be part of that Frisbee game.
Did you guys know about the World Exhibition that used to go on before World War II? Where all the worlds would come together and show their technology and what they created? And then after World War II, all this stopped happening. It's all a hidden secret now. So the technology that other countries create, they don't want to show the world. Watch this video until the end, comment below, and share this video with someone you love, care, and respect.
Hidden was greater, forbidden knowledge. The ancient world fair called the New Dawn. If you, dear follower, do not know what the New Dawn exhibition or the World Exhibition is, I will tell you about it. It is a very old exhibition, as the exhibition was established 300 years ago. It is a traveling exhibition every year in a different country. It was a global event such as the World Football Championship and international competitions, but in science only, and it was all his mother brings out her discovered knowledge to the public, and people, scientists, and the press come and watch it. Then the First and Second World War broke out, and almost everything disappeared, and each nation began to hide its knowledge from the other nation.
What if I said to you that the world might end in 2027? Are we on the verge of an apocalyptic event? News Nation journalist Ross Coulthart had some chilling words during an interview where he was told that we are living on borrowed time. You heard what I just said. We are living on borrowed time. Take a listen to this.
There's certainly something going to happen in 2027, and I don't know what it is.
Okay.
I've also heard 2034, and I've also heard other dates, much later. But depends who you talk to. Some people say it's a pole reversal. Some people say it's an asteroid hitting the planet. Some people say it's AI reaching quantum, and then all of a sudden we lose the capacity to have control of our own computer systems.
So he stated it could be an asteroid hitting the planet. He mentioned pole reversal. He also mentioned AI reaching quantum, taking control of our computer systems. He then goes on to explain that we are living on borrowed time. Take a listen.
What I am aware of is that everybody's telling me we're on borrowed time. And I cannot begin to emphasize how serious a look I get when I say to people who are confiding in me, what's the timescale on this? And they're urging me to be urgent.
So we have no clue as to what it's going to be, but something is brewing according to what he's saying. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you had 2 years left, 2027, what would you add to your bucket list? What would you start doing right now if this turns out to be true? And what do you think it will be that will cause the chaos in 2027?
If we had 2 years left on this earth, then that's what it is. There's not much we can do about it.
They're not telling you everything about Ice Cube new movie. Yeah, it might be 0% on Rotten Tomato, but that joint gave me some insight on what's happening in real life. Don't let everybody else's judgment on something ruin your chance to go watch something that's telling you what's going on in real life. I look past the trash. Now, if you go watch that movie and you looking for some action, it's not there. Don't go looking for action in that movie. CGI was ass and all of that. But what that movie did let me know is the government be watching. I'm talking about listening to your convo. I'm talking about you going to the refrigerator. You got a camera on that bitch. Then watch. Everybody already know the facial recognition. He talk about that too. And then this is what got me. So the whole time, Ice Cube is like doing surveillance around the world. He can go in globally. But it's a girl that called him that worked for the FBI, and she was showing him like weird weather patterns and shit. And you know what's going on in real life with these weird patterns. She's like, I've never seen anything like this. This is crazy. And they click to different shit happening. And some of the Jones, I swear it's like, that's what we going through now. Just feel like this movie was dropping hints. So go watch it. Y'all let me know. I know I'm not tripping though. Y'all do not look at the fact that it's 0% on Rotten Tomato and only a 3-star. Don't look at it like that. Go look at the shit that they're trying to tell us.
Rotten Tomato probably gave it a 0 for exposing too much.
Until something is done about this otherworld presence that's been building this world for us and keeping us stupid, until something is done about them, what do you think is what do you think is going to be the outcome? Because unless this reptilian or other world intelligences, whoever they are, and I'm totally convinced that we are being manipulated as a human race by other world intelligences. Right. And if that is true, then no matter how much we are awakening and spiritually evolving, something's got to be done about them, so to speak.
Well, I would say that this is all completely connected, because I don't like to use the word spiritual, it has religious connotations. This vibrational change, this expansion of consciousness, these truth vibrations, this next epoch, this new yuga of human experience, it is a vibrational quickening. Now that vibrational quickening carries a new, higher level of knowledge, awareness, understanding. This is why the people tuning to it are suddenly, whoa, seeing themselves in the world in a different way. But it's not just about affecting humans. It's affecting the reality itself. And these manipulating non-human reptilian entities and other entities as well, and there's some benevolent non-human entities involved a lot, are also being affected by this vibrational change. And their vibrational home stadium is the old epoch, the old energetic construct. And they built this control system on the old energetic construct. And part of that has been the fact that humanity connected consciously to that energetic construct has been in a state of suppression. Instead of expanded awareness, it's been like, oh, I'm just Joe Public, or I'm Charlie Smith and Ethel Jones, and I've got no power. So that makes the control system real easy. As we expand beyond the box they're in, because we can, then that becomes more and more difficult. But that's only one level of it. The real thing that's bringing an end to the control system is the very vibrational basis on which it's been built. This density is breaking up.
So this Legionnaire disease in New York is more serious than I thought. This shit made major headlines. You see that shit. You see how it affect your lungs? So this is pneumonia, but I'm guessing this is worse because it got its own name. Because if it was just the regular pneumonia, they would have just said it. They calling this shit Legionnaire. And this is places where this shit can grow. They said hot tubs, air conditioning, fountains, mist machines, your showers, your plumbing system. That about sums it all up. And the way you get it is by breathing this shit in from contaminated areas. So they said symptoms usually start after 2 or 10 days. You can have a high fever, a cough, shortness of breath, your muscles be aching and shit. Come with head knockers, you get a headache, fatigue, sometimes even a nausea, the waterworks, you know what I mean, and confusion. They said the main part of New York that's getting affected by this is Harlem. So if you're in Harlem, bruh, hey, go ahead and wear that mask. Say, no, you don't gotta wear a mask. Fuck that mask. But y'all just stay safe out there.
This lady in Congress apparently was suing Starbucks because they weren't listing the ingredients on their drinks.
Oh, gosh.
And the pumpkin spice latte had the active ingredient of ammonia in it.
Oh!
Why?
They use it for food coloring.
No
To make it orange. Yeah, so...
There's gotta be a better way.
In Europe, they list the ingredients and they use, I believe, carrot or beets or something. It's like a natural food coloring. But the US Starbucks was using an ingredient that included ammonia in the pumpkin spice lattes to make them orange.
This is from yahoo.com. It says there's no pumpkin in it. However, the latte included 2 doses of caramel color level 4 with ammonia and contains the substance for methylamidazole.
What are we doing? Yeah, why?
Well, I wonder why everyone's dying of cancer.
Because we're drinking ammonia. Yeah, and that's on purpose. That has to be on purpose.
Yeah. Because it's the cheaper option.
And there's no way they just cut it out. It's the middle of fall. You know how many millions of gallons they have of that stuff probably? They're not getting rid of it.
Oh my gosh.
I got pumpkin spice lattes.
The crazy thing is that people would actually hear this on one day, then pack the drive-through lines the following day.
What is this on the menu? Nah, son, ain't no way this is true. Nah, B. No. Are you kidding me? People are saying that that menu was from a restaurant in Connecticut. Do I really gotta tell you what kind of restaurant it is? Now, I don't know if people are playing around, but that looked like it was actually on that menu. And what's bugged out is that I'm still gonna go there to get food tonight.
But what I get, you can't play with like that. I get plain lo mein, guys, and a wonton soup. Shh, shut up! What do you get when you go there, huh? Shh, shut up! Because if I'm not mistaken, it was right next to the sesame chicken, remember? But what about the sweet and sour chicken? Remember? Oh man, I don't know what's going on here, guys. And I don't know if that menu is real or not. This is what people are saying. That restaurant is in Connecticut. What restaurant is that? I have no idea. But what I do know is that this video is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know if that menu is real or not. I heard it's in Connecticut. I don't know which restaurant in Connecticut. And if I did, I can't tell you.
I don't see how a restaurant can have that on the menu and be in business for more than a day, but that's it for the video, guys. Thanks for stopping through, but before you leave, hit the like button and sub up, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.